Okay guys, wandering the USA here. I'm going to start a fire and see what I can collect out of my garden to eat for lunch. I already have harvested all the beans, so anyways, we'll just get started on the fire. I'm going to empty this out and hopefully the fire will be good and ready by the time that I am done going in the garden. I'm starting this. It's been wet lately. It's been wet. So I'm starting this. No lighter fluid, I'm just using pine straw. Some of this pine straw is damp, but hopefully it'll still start. So, put some twigs on it, and hopefully we'll have some good fire going by the time we get our lunch. I saved you the trouble of collecting firewood because everything around here takes. Hey, these sticks are the leaves are on those sticks, not because I got the sticks off of the trees, but because my house burnt down and a lot of the trees are losing their limbs now. So free firewood, but hey. All right, let's see how this goes. It looks like it's gonna light. I might have put just a little bit. I'm glad it's lighting because I think I packed it in here a little bit too much. I hope it still can breathe. I've got charcoal all over my face because I got bit by a tick, and I did make a video on that. I tried to detoxify whatever poisons were in the ticks. My eye was hurting and I had a hard time getting the charcoal off with just a hose water, so. Come on, fire. Come on. Come on, baby. All right. Probably getting smoked out. Got some good fire though. It's okay, Copperhead. You're sizzling. That's whatever water is burning off. I'm going to take some of this off, let this breathe. Alright. This might be a video on how not to make a fire. You never know. You never know. Hopefully that is enough pine straw because I didn't get any more pine straw than that. And I don't know if you guys saw my snake video yesterday, but I had to kill a copperhead yesterday. It tried to bite me and it was right near my animals. So I don't like killing animals, but that one had to go. He was pretty vicious, so. And he is a poisonous snake. And I honestly think he had already ate one of my chickens, my little baby chicks, the day before, or the night before, because I had a baby chick missing, so this might be a long fire starting video. Let's see how it goes. Probably shouldn't have piled everything at once. I had to unpile it. Seeing eyes of mine, you see, there are no trees inside of me. In this desert, I can look at you with love, seeing all that I can learn. Alright guys, I'm really hoping this is enough coals to get dinner started as soon as we get it. I don't know if you guys saw, Copperhead came and tried to attack the smoke. I don't know if he was on camera or not, but they're pretty shook up about the fire still. He narrowly escaped the fire, so God is good. Alright guys, I am here in my potato garden. It is way too early to pick these potatoes, but I do see some that are starting to yellow right here. I'm just going to put them in a pan if I find anything. I'm going to collect everything in one pan so I know that I don't Harvest more than will fit. Let's pull up one of these that are not doing so good and see if there's any potatoes. Maybe this one right here. No little guy. Well, there's little baby potatoes. Little babies. Can you even see what I'm doing? I don't believe so. Let's see what we got underneath here. It is a little too early. We might have a couple potatoes. Oh, I'm not even showing what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. Dropping them into the pot. I'm just digging around, seeing if I could feel any little baby potatoes right here. Like I said, it is too early to harvest them. They are tiny. Well, that guy's a little bigger. Not by much. Like dreams, I hope one day. There's one. I need to hold these guys back up anyways. See, I can get one more potato. Would be nice. Yeah, I got some right here. I got some. So I wait, but you hate. There's a big old potato sitting right on top. Well, not big, but bigger than the ones I've been getting. All right, let me bury these guys back up. And I'm going to go on to the next part. Let me see how many potatoes I got. Let me show you. All right, guys, that's how many potatoes I got. This broccoli is about to go to seed, and I've been wanting seed, but I've got a lot of other ones going to seed. So I'm going to pull this head of broccoli. At least that piece right there. Do I want another one? I do. All right, we're going to get both those. That little one got pretty burnt in the fire. There was the fire. My house caught on fire right there. House is gone. All right, so I'm going to get some of these big Swiss chard leaves. These are huge. And I'm going to use it like, basically like celery and greens all in one. So I know that'll fit in my pot, but let's make sure. Get that in there. Should I do kale? No, I'm going to do another. Well, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of kale. I'm going to do a little bit of kale. Just a few little pieces of kale. Well, this one needs to be destemmed anyways for the chickens. And that one too. Believe it or not, after you pick off this kale, it'll get actually healthier than it was before you picked it. So we got plenty of kale in there. And I'm going to go for an onion. Go into a different garden. These are going to be little onions because it's way, way early. But let's see which one needs to be thinned out. That one does, but it's so little. I don't want that one. So I'm going to take... Oh, I'm showing you the wrong thing. All right. I'm going to go for this onion right here. See what happens there. He's a little guy. Good. All right, so there's some green onions and some raw onions that I'll cook up. And what else do I want? I think that's it for right now. Staring at herself in the mirror on the restroom door. Voices in her head that mirror what she's heard before. All right, guys, I did throw a handful of rice in already, barely a handful. I'm going to put 3 cubes of ox chicken bouillon, a little tiny splash of olive oil, and possibly some premium white chicken, lemon pepper, great value brand. And then once it's cooked down a while, I'm going to throw in the rest of those greens, which is the kale, the onion greens, and the Swiss chard. is raining, so hopefully it stays boiling, and as you can see, my coals are low. But I'm going to put you on hyperlapse. It's actually lunch, so I'll have leftovers for dinner. Tastes delicious as it is, so I'm not going to add in the chicken, but I'm going to make some roasted radishes real quick for a request from Potatoes, one of my subscribers, Potatoes. So all I'm going to do is cut up these radishes fresh from the garden, put a little Himalayan sea salt and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on it, wrap it in aluminum foil, unfortunately. Throw it on the actual coals and turn it over a few times. Let it cook for about 20-30 minutes, and I'll have roasted radishes. Okay, guys. I have my roasted radishes in there with Himalayan sea salt and, of course, olive oil. My dinner is done that I cooked an earlier part of this video. It's still starting to sprinkle on and off, but I have my Himalayan sea salt and the, what is that stuff? That chicken bouillon, and my aluminum foil in there. I have some aluminum foil floating around I've got to pick up. Olive oil's up there, but it can get wet. And then I've got a container full of scraps for the chickens. So, and ducks. This is already sizzling away, so let me flip this over again. And I wish I could tell you how many times I've been burnt, but I can't count that number. There it goes. It's going to be delicious. I'm going to eat some of this soup right now. And as a matter of fact, let me take one bite and tell you what it tastes like. Let me see if I can explain it. It's got those fresh potatoes in there. Let me make sure I get a piece of that. All right. You hear that sizzling, don't you? I'm blowing off my food. I'm a sissy. Well. Oh, that is really delicious. Okay. I definitely taste the chicken bouillon, but I just taste the herbs in it and a little bit of salt. That Swiss chard tastes amazing. The first thing I tasted was the rice. And let me take a little bite. I got a little bite of broccoli left on here and a potato. Let me tell you what it tastes like. Wow. That fresh dug potato is so soft. It tastes like mashed potatoes with butter. It is delicious. Absolutely delicious. Broccoli is good too. It tastes like I've got cheese on it. I'm going to use this spoon to flip. I need to tell you guys the story about this spoon one day. For real, this is an awesome story. Sizzling away. It'll be some great, once you roast radishes, it takes the bitterness out of it and the spiciness. It just makes them really, really, almost more like a potato. It makes them a little sweeter and the consistency almost of a potato, for real. So, anyways. Alright guys, you can hear my radishes sizzling away. I have dropped several in the fire. There's some underneath here. But it is starting to rain real hard. I'm going to see if I can flip some of these. You can hear it sizzling, but you can also hear the rain hitting the aluminum foil. I'm sure you can hear that. So I'm going to cut this video short. Eat some roasted radishes, and my soup still hasn't cooled off. But it's pretty awesome. I get to eat this meal mainly from my garden. Almost solely from my garden. Love y'all. Be blessed. Get out and enjoy creation today. Hope you grow something. Say a prayer.